Good evening, we are a group of marketing consultants working for James Hale here at Distinct. Distinct is a recruitment agency based in Nottingham. The marketing team is made up of myself, Archie, Simone, Winnie and Izzy. Distinct is described as an innovative recruitment agency in Nottingham. It was founded on 2 years ago in 2016, going on 3 years this year. The company is comprised of 11 to 50 employees, despite the young age of the business, showing just how good they actually are. We are. The aim of Distinct is to provide candidates with their perfect role every day, and to provide ongoing support for both candidates and employers to help build relationships and keep going from strength to strength. The context is the recruitment market is worth over 32 billion, so it's well worth investing and looking to expand rather than putting the money into different markets and diversifying. It's well worth staying in the market and looking to expand and go into different regions. Obviously, going off that, we are actually looking to expand here at Distinct, maybe somewhere like London, but and we've actually made investments into technology to help us to do so and make it a lot more feasible.
So we are looking at sustainability and whether or not we as Distinct Recruitment should go into being more sustainable. So these are just some definitions of what sustainability is. As you can see, it's looking at the impact on society, evaluating their responsibilities, looking at the needs of future generations, seeing the impact on the environment and seeing if you can achieve human development. We are focusing on two of the models, which are Carroll's CSR pyramid from 1991 and the 3 pillars of sustainability, which comprise of profit, people and planet, and the pyramid is of economic, legal, ethical and philanthropic. So these are the arguments for and against. As you can see, the fors outweigh the against, which means we are for the need of Distinct Recruitment to adopt a sustainable focus. Some of the examples are that they will ensure long-term profitability, they're a source of employment pride, so any candidates that are applying to Distinct Recruitment or any people that are looking for jobs that we are for our clients, they will have pride. The company itself will look like it cares about the employees because they are sustainable. Organisation also values the job seekers' personal values. It can also drive innovation and unlock opportunities for process and logistic savings. So on the other side, the against, it can appear expensive, but it's not always the case, as some large companies will be more beneficial. It can actually reduce average turnover time by 20–50%, which isn't what Distinct Recruitment want, because they want more clients to be able to give job seekers to. There's also oh my god, I'm so sorry, I forgot the word.
It's okay.
Yeah, the companies may be greenwashing, which is when they say they are being sustainable, but in fact they aren't. So that could be an issue for us. So this is adapted by Carroll's CSR pyramid and the 3 pillars of sustainability. As you can see, that the company would run more efficient as people are working harder and become more sustainable, which will mean they're more profitable. You could argue that this would have an increased cost to the business, but in matter of fact that the pros outweigh the cons. as a company, if you're sustainable, it will give you a better reputation, so more candidates might want to apply to distinct recruitment for recruitment for other companies.
Okay, so the next thing that we did, distinct, we've done an external analysis just to take a look at the company and the stuff that could affect it. So in terms of the agency, with the candidate's information, we store it for about 2 years. So we definitely follow the political and the legal side of it, and we store it appropriately. With the environmental, we've made it very clear we are genuine and ethical, and we're not all about making a profit. So with everything in terms of the candidates, the clients, the customers, we put everyone first, and the environment is still important to us regardless. In terms of the social, as mentioned before, we had a few social media accounts, so like Facebook, Twitter, but like our main successful one is LinkedIn. So we have almost 2,000 followers. So we're still a small business and we're still growing. So this is how we recruit some of our candidates, and we recruit them from different ages, backgrounds, and so on. Right now, we've also developed our own video technology. So it has allowed us to bring in different candidates, outsource them from different countries, and really expand and grow as well. Also in terms of legal, as mentioned before, we work with other companies. So some well-known companies are Boots and Specsavers. We really value our relationships with them. We take it seriously, and we also comply with legal aspects in terms of working with them. So in terms of the economy, we're a small business, so we are 11 to 50 employees. This pretty much means that in Nottingham we help with the small business economy, so we're still growing and we're still looking to expand. So some internal analysis within our company is that during the recruitment process, we offer clear and constructive criticism. So for those candidates who are new, if it's their first time, they're able to get a lot out of the experience, and we do want them to grow and to develop. Also, one of our main aims is to empower people, help them progress, achieve and grow. This is one of our most important aims. We really put this above with everything. So with any different types of candidates, whether they're undergrads, whether they're students, we do aim to put you first regardless. As mentioned before, we do have our own technology, but we also value face-to-face human interaction. So with the candidates, with recruitment, we still do it face-to-face. We value the experience. We want the candidates to, really feel appreciated, and also to see what the company is all about, see the consultants, get a feel for it. Also within our consultants, most of us have about 15 years of experience. So we do value the skills and the commitment, and we are very passionate. So these are some of the things the candidates could look forward to. So a few challenges that some candidates may find are distinct is that we lack in showing the diversity. So as you can see in the picture, not much young students or undergrads or people coming in. But as mentioned before, we've been using our LinkedIn, Facebook and other social media accounts to bring in those candidates as well. So we're working on that. An issue is that, as mentioned before, we process the information for about 2 years. So some candidates may not feel comfortable with this, but as mentioned before, we do comply with legal aspects, so we do process those information appropriately. Also, working for distinct recruitment and other businesses as well, we know may be overwhelming. So we do we do balance that appropriately as well, and we do know how to distinguish them. As mentioned before, consultants, we have 15 years of experience, so we can give you hints and tips on how to develop those skills. Also, our consultants don't have KPIs to hit. So pretty much, even though this may not motivate some of the candidates, we do offer other rewards. So some of those rewards may be, like mentioned before, company cars, or like access to our technology, just a few things to motivate those candidates. So that's just some of the internal analysis. And Archie is going to talk about the STB as well.
So here at Distinct, we're the fastest growing recruitment business in the region. So therefore, to continue to succeed, it's essential to identify and meet the needs of customers, which would result in customer satisfaction, which can then lead to positive word of mouth, which is one of the best ways of attracting new potential candidates. So high growth companies succeed by identifying and meeting the needs of customers. what Dib and Simkin found in 1991, which is what we need to do here at Distinct in order to get the best candidates available. So customer knowledge and analysis is used to segment the market to find possible candidates. Government statistics show that 68% of chartered and certified accountants in the UK are aged between 30 and 54. The size of the target market is 120,000 out of 175,000 accountants in the UK. This would be a good age range to find potential candidates to maximise the number of customers that will help get jobs, which will then enable Distinct to grow. Nearly 9 out of 10 accountants in the UK are of British nationality and work in the private sector. Therefore, we should target and segment this group of people in the industry. Therefore, the target candidates will have a long-term focus in the job roles with the intention and motivation of maintaining a strong relationship here at Distinct, improving the trust and loyalty between Distinct and our candidates. This will make sure the candidates feel secure and satisfied using Distinct, and candidates emphasise the importance of long-term satisfaction in the workplace, which we're able to offer here. Distinct will have a strategic market position of quality. So we're looking at high quality, which will be evident with the word of mouth being said. And we are voted the 5th best company to work in the Sunday Times Best Companies Awards, which will also help us attract candidates here at Distinct. This will allow us to compare favourably over competitors. Ferry found that job insecurity affects personal life at home, which will then have a negative effect on Distinct's customer retention. So therefore, it's important to make sure candidates have job security, which will lead to satisfaction in the workplace. Distinct Recruitment, we use our own video technology, so it helps the ease of candidates who can't necessarily come to meet us here. So we'll be able to recruit candidates online at their own leisurely pace and whenever they want to, which means they save costs, travel costs, time costs. They don't have to travel to Nottingham if they're from far away, which makes it easier for everybody all around. So we've developed the marketing mix, which looks at the product, place, price and promotion. So what we offer at Distinct Recruitment is we aim to offer a service resulting in the employment of candidates to suit their needs. We aim to solve the problems that they may be facing with current unemployment and aim to resolve this for them. So the price we offer, we aim to offer a high quality service and the price will suit that. Aim to offer the best possible packages such as pay, workplace, location, satisfaction, which are all very much important. So the locations so the people can come and work for us to suit their needs. If the service is valued highly by the candidates, then the price of the service offered by Distinct can be high and the demand will be there for the service to help grow. So the main form of promotion will be word of mouth, which is a key promotional strategy to satisfy candidates, to let other people know that here at Distinct we are a useful company which helps with recruitment, and it will encourage people to come to us. Word of mouth is very reliable and a useful form of cost-free marketing. Digital marketing is being developed here in 2019 as we speak around the SME market. This will allow us at Distinct to promote our services through the use of social media and other online platforms, which everybody sees on a day-to-day basis, and it will be nice and easy to use, which will reach out to lots of other potential candidates. And we use face recruitment in Nottingham, or like we've said, online interviews to make things easier for people who can't necessarily meet us at a certain time or location.
So we're going to be looking at the SOSROC model, which was adopted by PR Smith, and the SOSROC is the situation analysis, objectives, strategy, tactics, action and control. And for the situation analysis, the way in which we in Distinct attract candidates is through the use of LinkedIn, databases, job fairs and social media such as Facebook and Twitter. The objective is to find the right candidates who are highly skilled and passionate,
For our strategy, our core focus is to recruit within the East Midlands region. However, we want to enter new geographies nationally so that we can expand more, and then we can help the company grow and find possible candidates global. For tactics, we use video technology. We're able to meet candidates from around the world through the video, and we can communicate with them easier. And for action, we hope to further develop digital marketing strategy within the SMEs, which was discussed before. And to control, we want to look at the number of website visits from different candidates. So our recommended media and platforms are webinars, as they are in the top 5 most used marketing tools, and they're really cost efficient and effective to communicate with hundreds of candidates. Instagram, as Instagram is one of the most used social media with more than 300 active users. Display advertising, as many people visit forums, other websites, it's useful to put advertisements on different websites. These can include banners and video advertisements. And lastly, pay-per-click advertising, which is a model used to direct traffic to websites where the advertiser will pay for the publisher when the ad is clicked.
So I also went on to look at different sustainable recruitment agencies that are already out there. So first of all, we looked at ASA. They are currently the top 5 sustainability recruitment agencies. Their motto is connects organisations and talented people in sustainability, health and safety, environment, corporate responsibility and energy. There are issues with CRS, but they are global, so they have clients from all around the world, which is something that we at Distinct Recruitment could do in the future if we decide to go on the sustainability focus. We also looked at GRC, which is Green Recruitment Company. They are slightly different and they target mostly green energy and green technology. As you can see, these are some of the areas that they focus recruitment for. They are again international. They have a headquarter in London, but they have other hubs located in Europe, North America, Middle East, Latin America and Asia. They are also the marketing leading recruitment in international green energy and green technology sector, suggesting that if these companies can do it, then so can we.
To end this presentation, we made a summary of the notes and some recommendations. Firstly, we do believe that Distinct Recruitment should adopt a sustainable focus, as reason being that there is some drawbacks. However, we feel that the positives far outweigh the negatives. For example, it may increase costs, but we do believe that the positive image that adopting this focus would put out would be a lot stronger than the costs, meaning that we'd have more candidates, we'd have better candidates as candidates that feel that they could trust us, meaning stronger relationships, and ultimately that would mean that we're putting on better candidates to their employers, meaning we'd attract far better employers through reputation. We feel like this would be something that drive the company to the next level, take it to the next level, and make us known nationwide rather than just regionally. And again, reinforcing the idea that we can expand, and we feel like it would be a good driver for that. Although it is still small, we do feel like like I've just mentioned, we do feel like adopting the sustainability focus would actually help us to expand, because again, it would give us this positive image, and it would market us as a company that you can trust, rather than a company that's untrusting and people tend to stay away from. Meaning we'd try clients from nationwide rather than just regionally. And we have segmented the core market for qualified accountants. As Marcoms is aimed at targeting them and then positioning themselves in a competitive place in the minds of them. We've presented a communications plan and recommendations for the medias and platforms to propose to reach these clients. Other companies successful in adopting sustainable focus have branched out in the world, so Distinct Recruitment should do the same. Distinct Recruitment should do the same.
So the role that me and Josh had throughout this, throughout the presentation, was we looked at the demographics of our candidates, we looked at the STP model and the marketing mix for how it suits our candidates.
I looked at sustainability and if we as Distinct Recruitment should adopt or shouldn't adopt a sustainability focus. I then went on to look at 2 companies that already have a sustainable focus to reinforce the idea that we should have a sustainable focus.
I looked at the stock model and recommended medias and platforms.
And I looked at the external and internal analysis of the business, and I compared the advantages and disadvantages. And these are also a few of the references we've used to back up our statements as well.
So thank you for listening to our presentation about Distinct Recruitment for our candidates.